Bodybuilding and Ninja Creamies. It is a match made in heaven. Maybe you just got your first Ninja Creamy. Maybe you just want to level up your Ninja Creamy game. Today, I want to go over all the little tips and tricks that I use with my Ninja Creamies to make them obviously super creamy, not icy, but also low calorie and high in protein. Before we get started, I just want to say that Ninja Creamies are great because they're so low calorie and they can replace like those dessert habits that you might have, but they have no place replacing the animal and the meat proteins that are packed with vitamins and minerals. So if you want a sweet treat, they're great for replacing that, but there's no reason you still shouldn't be getting your red meats in, your chicken in, your salmon in. Those will never be replaceable by these, just because you're lacking a lot of the minerals, right? So I'm gonna batch make some for you today, and we're gonna go over all the little tips and tricks that I do to just kind of up my creamy grind. So yeah, it'll be a shorter video for you guys. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching, if you're thinking about hopping on stage, I am coaching my first few clients to get on stage right now, and I would love to get you on stage as well. So if you're interested in that, shoot me a DM, click on the consultation link, we'll get you scheduled in, and we'll talk about getting you on stage. So without further ado, this is today's YouTube video. Alrighty, you guys, just so you can see. So we got 3 pints here. That is my first tip for you guys. Batch make all your Ninja Creamies. There's no reason you should make one a night. It is so much easier to just whip up 4 or 3 in one night and then have it for the next few days. A lot of people don't like the Ninja Creamy because they make the ice cream and then they want the ice cream. Well, problem solved, just make 4 and on the 3rd night, make some more. So, I'm just going to do vanilla tonight, and that is because every mix-in will completely change that vanilla. So let's say you get a vanilla and then you want to do cookies and cream. You just need some type of cookie to mix in. Maybe you want peach ice cream. All you need to do is mix in a peach or strawberry ice cream or orange creamsicle ice cream. Like, it seriously is that simple. So I'm going to do 3 vanilla tonight, but I will still go over all the tips and tricks of how I make it super, super creamy. So first up, the protein powder that I use is the Clean and Simple Eats Simply Vanilla. As far as protein powders go, I think you can just base it on how it makes you feel, honestly. Protein powders are normally pretty solid, but they also have a lot of additives. But as long as your gut and your digestive tract feels like not bloated, you feel healthy after you eat it, you don't feel like crashing, then that's probably a good sign that whatever additives they do have in there aren't that serious. So Clean and Simple Eats I know is pretty clean. Another good one is Rise. Another good one is Transparent Labs. I think there's one other that I can't think of the name of right now, but just make sure that it is just whey protein and not a million different additives. So this one has 5 or 6 additives, but I mean, it's stevia, coconut milk, natural flavors, vanilla bean powder. Like, that is pretty solid when it comes to protein powders. So this one is just 90 calories, which is really, really good. So I'm honestly tempted to do 2 scoops, but I don't think we need to. We're just going to do 1 scoop and then also 1 vanilla Fairlife. And that is how I make mine creamy. I do not add xanthan gum because vanilla Fairlifes already have, I believe, guar gum and xanthan gum in them. So if you can find the other Fairlife, I believe there's a 30-gram protein one for $150. I could not. All I could find was the Core Power, which is $170 for $26, which is a little worse, but it's not terrible. I like the taste of this one more anyway. But you can see, or maybe you can't see, but on the additives, it says cellulose gum, and I guess that's it. There's a bunch of artificial sweeteners like monk fruit and sucralose, but that is the only gum is cellulose, which is not bad. A lot of Fairlifes add much thicker gums that can kind of mess with your digestive tract, so this is not too shabby. First thing we're going to do is do all the dry ingredients at once. So that is my first, I guess my second tip for you guys. Do your dry ingredients first. This will make mixing it together so much easier. Next dry thing we're going to add is salt. Salt makes ice cream so much tastier. So the amount of people I see that don't add salt, you're tripping. I add a considerable amount to each of mine because it makes it taste a lot better. If you've ever made homemade ice cream, like actual homemade ice cream, you'll know that they add a ton of salt. I believe that's to help soak up some of that moisture and provide a different texture. So this helps with that as well. But also it just makes it taste better. So of course I'm gonna add it. Then if you want to add xanthan gum, now would be the time. I'm not going to add any to mine just to show you guys that it can be the right consistency without the xanthan gum. So we're just going to do the core powers tonight and then a little bit of vanilla extract, and that should be good. I see a lot of people arguing online whether or not you should add water to these to fill it up to the fill line and double that volume. I provide a different answer. Egg whites. Egg whites are thick. They're going to thicken it up. When you add only a little bit, because we only need a little bit more, it's not that much extra calories. It's a lot more protein, and it helps with that consistency. It is going to be the creamiest ice cream ever, I promise you. So I'm gonna add, I think, about 100 grams per, maybe even less. I'll see how much I want to add when I see it fill up to that fill line. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna do just about 80 grams of egg whites per each. So that's gonna be about 40 extra calories, but it's gonna add a ton of protein. When it's all finished, I'll throw the exact macros up on the screen so you can see, but I'm guesstimating over 50 grams of protein and under 300 calories, which is absolutely amazing. Alrighty, those are just about as full as I want them. I like leaving a little bit because when I do my mix-ins, I like adding a ton of mix-ins, and if it's too full, it'll just mess with that consistency. So if you don't have a whisk, if you don't normally whisk these, I would definitely recommend. It gets all the little pockets of protein powder out of there. So let me grab that. We got our mini whisk, and we're just gonna go until all these are completely dissolved. I almost forgot to add the vanilla extract, so let me add that first. So we got the big daddy of vanilla. I would say do just about 1 to 2 teaspoons. I don't measure it. I just kind of do a drop in each. Okay, once you've added those, just mix it in. It'll be a nice, like, really, really light brown color. It looks super yummy. Once they've had time to sit, all the protein is going to rise to the top. So at that point, I just barely stick it in so that cross point between different whisk husks is right at the top. And you can just really lightly get rid of all the rest of that protein bits. And if you can spin it with 2 hands, that works even better. Okay, I think those are good. We're going to throw some lids on them and throw them in my freezer. Once those are in, I will check back in with you guys tomorrow. I think I'm probably going to do a peach one just to show you guys the process I do with peach. I only spin it one time and it makes it super, super creamy and just that perfect consistency. So it's a method that I haven't seen a lot of people do, so I will coin it as the Gavin method. So I will see you in about 24 hours. When I'm ready to do my Ninja Creami. All right, you guys, it has been 24 hours. It is the next day. I'm going to go grab those ice creams, and I'll show you all the little mix-ins and the tricks that I use to make them as creamy as possible. So here she is. We did a vanilla. Why did we do a vanilla? Because you can make vanillas into everything with the mix-ins. So I decided I want to do a strawberry mix-in, just to show you guys that your mix-ins don't have to be 100 extra calories. So I'll probably add a few strawberries, and then I also got a couple other things. So first thing you want to do is run this under hot water and then run it on mix-in for 4 minutes. Okay, so this is it post hot water run. I only run mine one time, and this is because I'm gonna put some strawberries on top, and the liquid from the strawberries will actually keep this from coming out super powdery. So I'll show you guys what that looks like real fast. And the best part about this is strawberries are so low calorie that, I mean, I'm just gonna add 1 or 2. It's probably maybe 10 calories, probably less, honestly. So It's a lot better than adding, say, cookies or Hershey's bar or candy itself that I see happen all the time. Okay, so that's running, and I will give you an update when it is all done. It is all spun up. Look how beautiful that is. I don't like running my mix-ins on mix-in. I understand it for the texture, but I think it just crushes them up way too much. So here is 75 grams of strawberries. And then I also got these Drizzlicious. 21 of these is only 90 calories, so I'm gonna add like 5. So that's gonna be just like 20 calories or so. Perfect. Give that a mix up. Okay, my last tip for you guys. Go on a walk while you're eating it. Great chance to get some sun, helps your digestion. These things are great because they're only, what, 300 calories? You can burn 300 calories. You can burn 200 calories, and then they're only 100. So, great excuse to get some cardio in, some extra steps. That's going to be it for me today. Love you guys. Remember, if you're looking for bodybuilding coaching, you're thinking about stepping on stage, reach out to me. I'd love to get you on the team. I'd love to get you on stage. So,